Moi! This is Mauro. Today we're gonna check out another video about Finland from the good Walter's world. Sorry, I had to read it. That was a little bit cringe, come on. But yeah, I love his videos. I love the video where he showed us the Finnish food, what to do in Finland, what not to do that might bother the good people from Finland. So yeah, we're gonna check out today 10 things that will shock you about Finland. Let's see if I will be shocked at the end of the video. Let's go!
Moi fellow travelers, Mark here with Walter's World, and today we're in Turku, Finland, my old stomping grounds. I actually was an exchange student here back in high school, and I love this city and I love this country and I really enjoyed my time here. And today what we have for you are the 10 things that might shock tourists when they come here to Finland. And the first thing that's going to shock you when you come here is, they're naked! Yes, the Finns get naked when they go to sauna. It's not sauna, it's sauna, okay? And if you're not sure what a sauna is, that's that when it's the hot stones and the fire and they pour the water on it, steams up, you know, your steam room kind of thing, your sauna. This is from here. I mean, people have them in their homes, okay? And it's one of the things you have to do when you come. But the thing that shocks tourists, especially modest tourists from America, is look, you go in the buck. You go au natural with everything hanging out, no matter how big, how little, how small, how crazy it is, you do that, okay? Now, usually I will say it's with same sexes, you're gonna do those things, but that is one of the things that do shock tourists. If you look online, that's where a lot of travel videos will get things like, oh, I'm naked in the Finnish sauna. Yes, everyone's naked in the Finnish sauna, so don't be shocked by that, okay? Now, when you talk to the Finns, one other thing that's gonna shock you, my second one on this list is the Finns can actually talk while breathing in, which for me is shocking and disturbing at the same time. And when they do that, it's usually when they're doing like a positive or like an affirmative answer. So, for example, you might say yo or kyllä for yes or yeah in Finnish. And you might say, hey, are you going out tonight? Yo. They'll say, like, breathe in while they talk, and they'll say, are you sure? Kyllä, kyllä, kyllä. And they like breathe in while they talk. You're like, oh my God, how do you do that? And the thing is, when they'll start speaking English, and they speak English really well here, when they start doing that, they'll be going in and out. So it's like, hi, my name's Mark Walters. How are you doing today? Doing quite well. How are you? And I'm like, I mean, I can't even do it myself. It's like, hi, my name's Mark Walters. How are you doing today? It goes back and forth. It's like, oh my God, don't do that. And the thing is, I'm sure you're trying to do that right now, and you're like, and you'll start coughing and get. So it's one of the things that's kind of different when you are here. Now, the third thing that's going to shock you when you come here is how much the Finns love nature. And it's not just the all-natural part of the sauna, it's just nature in general. This is a clean, pristine country. And the thing is they go out and they enjoy the nature. You'll hear people going, oh, I'm going to my summer house at the lake, or I'm going to my summer house on the island and doing these things, and they love to go out there. Mushroom hunting, it's not just for old people. Young people do that here as well. And you really have this really good sense of nature when you are here, and you will see that with the clean air and stuff like that. I know when we flew.
Yeah, in my city too, there's lots of people loving that, but it's not the youngsters. I mean, I go at least once a year to do mushroom hunting, but it's rare to find youngsters. Sometimes you might find kids because it's mostly in the mountains. You can also find them like in the without going to the mountain, but it's gonna be way more difficult. You also need a permit. You cannot just go there. You need to buy a permit for mushroom hunting, because lots of people would die because they don't even know what the fuck they are picking up, and then they would just cook it and eat it. You know, people is fucked up. I don't know, but yeah, whatever. That's crazy. Young people, wow, that's pretty cool. I should film a video going mushroom hunting in Finland. That would be pretty cool.
We flew Finnair to China a couple years ago, and we got a nice layover here in Finland. It was so nice, like, oh my gosh, this air is so clean and pure and it's so nice. And they really take care of their nature here, so that is really cool. Now, the fourth thing that might shock you when you come to Finland is how much they really enjoy silence when you are here in Finland. Like, the Finns really like to contemplate. They've got this kind of thinking look on their face and stuff like that. And it is silent. I mean, we took the train from Helsinki to here in Turku, and literally the only people talking were my kids, us saying, shh, be quiet, and then a group of other American tourists that were just loud as hell, and nobody else was talking. And that silence, it's amazing. Like, I feel bad doing this video now because there's all these people being quiet along the waterfront and stuff, and you do have that silence here. but don't take that silence as a we don't like to talk, because when you get to speak to Finns, man, they are up to date on the news, the world, and all over the place, and they'll talk to you about stuff from all over, and they're very knowledgeable, which is really cool because you're like, wow, I didn't think you wanted to talk. And
that's very beautiful. I think this is a very nice quality. You know, you respect, because oh my god, that's something that I hate so much. I don't want to be racist. You know, I'm not a racist person, but I fucking hate when I get into a bus and there are African people on it. They're always so fucking loud. They're talking on the phone. The last time I went to Rome, it was an 8-hour bus ride. Thank God the bus driver stopped and said to them to shut the fuck up. They're so fucking loud on the phone. Even Indians, they do the same thing. Mostly Asian people from like that area of India, like Pakistan, Bangladesh. I don't know, maybe it's a cultural thing. I don't want to be racist or anything, but I really hate when people is so loud on the bus. When you're in a closed space and people is being loud, oh my God, that's something that really bothers me as well.
And now we're discussing the ramification of a peace treaty that happened 30 years ago in this other place, and it is really cool, okay? Now the fifth thing that's going to shock you is how much the Finns really enjoy cleanliness, okay? Now I know I talked about the clean nature, and you will see that. You know, you don't see too much graffiti, you don't see garbage on the ground, you'll see signs that, hey, pick up, you'll see people picking up after themselves and things like that, and they really enjoy that cleanliness, and it is like shocking how clean it is here, but also that cleanliness also goes into the food. I mean, I remember my friends could literally like, I don't want any peels, I don't want to get that on me, and they would stab it with a fork, and literally like, and by the time you say salmiakki kosu, they go, shoo, the skin is off the potato. You're like, how did you do that? It was like knife to fork and it was gone. Yeah, wow. They're amazing with peeling their stuff here and getting that skin off. It was hilarious in the school. People were like, what are you doing?
I feel so ashamed. Oh my god, I'm so bad at peeling things. Oh my god, I always make a fucking mess when I'm peeling carrots or potatoes. Oh my god, I should never film a cooking video because oh my god, I'm terrible. You know, even using the fork and the knife, I'm so bad at it. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm like a child with that. Oh my god.
Doing even that stuff, I'm like, it's too hard, I lose too much. And they're like, here, I'll do it for you. And also, probably another thing is that cleanliness I've seen a few times where I actually saw people eating a hamburger with a fork and knife. Now, it was older couples.
I have a friend like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you even doing? One time we ordered a huge pizza. He was like that, cutting like little fucking pieces like it was a steak. I was like, oh my god. He took him like, I don't know, maybe 40 to 50 minutes to finish the whole thing. It must have been so freaking cold. He was still there like cutting it into pieces, even with the burger. But I don't get it. I mean, what's the point? Just order the freaking burger, only the meat and some bread on the side, no? What's the point to get a sandwich if you're not gonna get your hands dirty?
But I still remember the first day I got here, I went and, not first day, like the first week or so, I go into Hesburger, the local burger chain here. You gotta go, it's great. And this guy, cutting his fork and knife with his thing, and I'm like, what the heck? But yeah, cleanliness, really, really a big deal. Also, if you go in their house, always take off your shoes, because that cleanliness also goes into their homes. You'll see that there too, okay? So take your shoes off. They might have slippers for you, they might not, but no shoes in the house. Remember, cleanliness is next to Finnishness, okay? Now, the sixth thing that might shock you when you come here are the nasty little tasty surprises you have when you are here. Now,
oh fuck, the black licorice, I forgot the name.
There are some really good things to have. Like, I do suggest having reindeer when you're here, and literally anything made with mushrooms in this country is fantastic, okay? But they have some pretty interesting.
I never tried the cinnamon rolls, but I love cinnamon.
Occasionally, and it's also one of the things you'll see the most is in the candy, okay? Now they have good candy too, but then they have salmiakki. Salmiakki is like if black licorice and salt had a baby, and not one of those cute adorable babies, one of those ugly babies. You don't tell your friends their babies are ugly. That's what salmiakki is, and they love it here, and you'll see it all over the place. And what sometimes they'll do is they'll actually melt it down and mix it with Koskenkorva, like a local liquor here, and drink that, because the taste is so strong, it will knock out the flavor of really strong alcohol. Like, that's how strong it is. So it is kind of, and then there's like Turkish pepper. Oh, that's another one that we've got a video of our kids trying out the candies.
Hot and sour.
See how interesting it is, okay? But the thing is Oh, I can't forget Mate Hutala, my host father. He enjoyed Easter Sunday, where he got mammy for me, which is like a pudding that's made out of rye. It looks like chocolate pudding, but it's not. And he goes, here, have a big bowl. And I'm like, why don't you have any? Oh, we want you to have more. And so I take a big spoonful thinking it's chocolate, and it's mammy. I bite into it, I'm like, oh. But I was a good exchange student, and I ate the whole bowl, and he's just laughing. I'm like, well, he's like, I hate that stuff. I would never eat that. I just want to see if you'd be polite enough to do it. I still laugh about that. That's like 20 years ago it happened, but yeah, there's some not so great treats here, but there are some good ones as well, so do experiment a bit. Now, the seventh thing that might shock you when you come here is there's no he or she in Finnish. Basically, the Finnish language is incomprehensible to pretty much anybody, except for like some Estonians, okay?
Yeah, it's pretty difficult because, like, if you speak, I think there's no language that is kind of related to the Finnish language. I mean, I've been learning Finnish for the past 3 weeks. Maybe it's already been a month. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't keep count, but it's difficult. It's very difficult. If you don't do lots of repetitions, it's very difficult to remember the words. Even the grammar maybe. It's very difficult, the grammar, of course, don't get me wrong, but I'm not focusing that much on that, so I'm not too sure yet. I'm trying to understand many things. It's very different, but yeah, I'm not focusing too much on that, so I don't want to pronounce myself on that matter. But yeah, the words, the vocabulary is very difficult to remember because you don't have an equivalent in the English language or in any other languages that you speak. I speak maybe 5 or 6 languages. But I can't find any language that is related to Finnish, so it's very difficult to remember. It's very challenging, but it's cool, you know? You can always learn, come on. If the Finnish people learn to speak Finnish, that means that anyone can do it. Of course, you know. Otherwise, nobody will be speaking that language, come on.
And you'll see the letters like, wait, there's a lot of I's back to back.
Like,
I don't know what any of these things are. You're not going to be able to decipher any of the Finnish. Now, the Swedish, yes, but the Finnish, no. Okay, so don't worry about that. They speak English super well here. But the thing is the only time they really make mistakes is when it's he and she, because they just have han. And han is like he and she together. And so they do that. So you have this wonderful conversation. Like, was she talking about were they talking about he or she? And that's just one of the little mistakes they make. And I guess another thing you might notice with language.
Yeah, not many languages have the distinction between feminine and masculine for the he or she part. Yeah, that's true.
Which is how monotone it can be sometimes. When you hear the Finns speaking Finnish, it sounds mitä kuuluu, kiitos hyvä. You know, sometimes it seems kind of monotone, and sometimes that transfers over when they speak English and stuff like that, but not only sometimes. But it is that wait, you speak perfect English, but there's only one mistake you make, and that's from that hand, okay? So you know that one, all right? Now, the eighth thing that's going to shock you when you come here, kind of goes off of the language, is that actually there's 2 official languages here, Finnish and Swedish, and the shock that you'll have is when you see there's different names for different cities. So Turku is also known as Åbo in Swedish, okay? And so you might be like, wait, I thought we were going to Turku. Why are we in Åbo? What's going on? And you have that like little mini tourist heart attack. You think,
my God, I hate that feeling.
I hate that feeling. Just know that there's going to be 2 names for some of these places, and sometimes they're really similar.
Always, whenever I travel, oh my God, especially when I'm on a bus, you know, I see something maybe changing at the last second. Oh my God, I hate that feeling like, oh my God, I'm mistaken. I'm gonna get on the other side of the freaking city. Oh my God, I hate that fucking feeling. Always catches me, that fucking feeling. Oh my God, I hate that so bad.
Like Helsinki and its version in Swedish, but like Turku and Åbo is completely different, and that can get you a little shocked in that scary way, but it's okay. The people speak English here great, so you'll be fine. Now, the ninth thing that might shock you or make you go, when you come here to Finland is Finnish logic. Now, the Finns, like I said, they like to contemplate these kind of things. They really think deeply on a lot of things, but sometimes you see something and go, what were they thinking? I'm kind of confused here. I remember I was skiing in the north up in Levi, and I actually put my collarbone almost out of the skin.
Best
and I remember
sculpture
thinking
ever.
why does the line for the ski lift go across the bottom of the ski slope, and we were in Stockholm in Helsinki, and we're thinking, oh well, these elevators go up, so the other side must go down, and the other side only goes down one, and then there's no more going down. You're like, wait, why wouldn't you have that? There's just these little things you notice that make you go, okay, and that sort of things. Is if you have seen any Finnish logic where you're like, okay, I mean, it makes sense, but I'm not sure how that makes sense. Please put that in the comment section below, because that was one of the things, as living here as a foreigner, that really got us all. It always gave us something to talk about. Like, hey, I got another Finnish logic one today, which was kind of, it was nothing bad. It was just kind of like a silly little thing. And the 10th thing that might shock you about coming to Finland is, as much as the people love their alcohol, and you will see more than a few people that might be a little bit too tipsy for their own good sometimes. Okay, I won't lie to you about that. But for all that liking of the drinking, whether it's Lapin Kulto, yes, Finlandia vodka, or Salmiakki Koskenkorva, you make that at home. But anyway, for as much as they love their alcohol, you can't buy the hard stuff in the stores. You have to go to
Alco. Really?
Okay, that's the government-run alcohol store to get stronger stuff.
Okay. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't really drink hard alcohol. I only drink beer or wine, so that's okay for me.
Okay, and the thing is I mean, it's actually a great name. Alco is a perfect name for what it is, but that's one of those things. So and it has kind of strange hours sometimes. So if you're going to be here for a party, you want to pick stuff up, because it can be a little pricey in the bars and restaurants or drinks. So maybe you want to drink at your hotel beforehand or whatever. You might want to stop by Alco beforehand to pick some stuff up. So you do have that. Anyway, those are just 10 little fun, shocking things that might come across to you when you do come here to Finland. Another thing you might be shocked is this place is gorgeous with the natural beauty, like I said, with the lakes, by Tampere in the center of the country, and then Lapland in the north, where you get to see the northern lights, the Finnish fireworks. It was great. I saw that at Finnish Independence Day in December once, and it was just like, wow, that is gorgeous. To beautiful cities like this, Turku with the castle, and you got the cathedral behind me over there. There's all kinds of great stuff to do and enjoy when you are here. So I do hope you check out Finland. I do hope you enjoy it. I won't be shocked if you love it, because the people are super nice. They speak English really well. And honestly, I love living here. So I'll say moi moi from Turku, Finland. And if you want to learn more about visiting Finland, we got 5 things you love and hate. We got some basic language videos on Finnish, things you don't do when you're here in Finland, all on our website at waltersworld.com. We're also on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And if you really like videos like this, we put out a
Yeah, we did watch last time his videos, what not to do in Finland. I love that video. It was kind of similar. Many things that he said in this video, he already said in other video, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That was really nice. And I still wonder how I still haven't reacted to anything like Northern Lights, like the daylight during nighttime, those kind of things. That's crazy. I know I still have so many things to react to yet from Finland. Come on. Oh my god, I still have to react about hockey in Finland, have to react to this that I just said, the Northern Lights. I have to react to so many things. So please let me know down in the comments. You can also use the Google form that is the first link in the description to request a reaction. It's totally free, don't you worry. I'm not gonna ask you for money. I mean, if you want to support the channel, there are some ways, only if you want to. I'm not gonna force anyone to send me money. So yeah, guys, let's see. Maybe we will make some videos, traveling to Finland pretty soon. Or I will buy some food and try it from Finland. That's my second idea. That's it, guys. I wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you next time. Näkemiin!